I would put stream avatars up, but the last time I had it up, it kind of slowed down the stream. So I'm sort of trying it without it and seeing how it works. I might have stream avatars up on the next one, but for now, we're just enjoying the music for now. Sorry, guys. Anyway, guys, welcome if you're just joining us for the first time. I'm Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. We're starting in 3 minutes, so sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and prepare for some carnage. That's all I can say. This should be fun. Anyway, guys, see you all in a bit. Hey! And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0. The song is done. It's now time to have some fun. That's the best way I got to start this one. Anyway, guys, just loading up onto the main, and then we'll get the team all together. So,
Shit.
Hey.
it is
Oh,
time.
the guy who plays Saul. Saul Goodman.
I literally joined, and the first words I heard were, "Oh shit." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get things started. I am your DM for tonight. I am Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, saying how do you all do? And joining us, we have a very all-star cast joining us for this one. We're up to a lot of players on this, so let's get some introductions on the way. So, joining us tonight, we have playing Zelion, we have Del.
Yo!
As Trilly, we have Aeon.
Hi.
As Magnus, we have Chopper.
Yo.
As as Mugbeard, we have Raven. I don't know why I started laughing there.
Me neither, but hi.
I'm sorry, I tried. As Zermus, we have Will Ryan.
I spilled soup all over my lap, and now the store manager won't let me in. Stop laughing. This is serious.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Glad to see you. Glad to see you enjoying the show. And joining now, sadly, we do not have Goldie joining us, but as Alpha. But we do have someone else to join. I wonder if we should give the introductions now or wait till we have our character. Actually, you know what? Introduce yourself now, our new person of the stream.
Sure. What up, bitches and bastards? My name is Honey,
Safe for work! Safe for work! That's why I didn't do that when I said hi.
I've wanted to do that for so long. You have no idea how long I've wanted to do that.
Safe for work, please. I may curse once in a while, but I try to keep it down.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to. What shall we have you in this? Shall we have you as Heidi, or is there a name you want to be known as?
You can just call me Heidi. Yeah, that'll be fine. Nobody knows me anyway, so may as well stay unknown.
Yep, they know you now.
Yep, they do now. So, this is our ragtag team. Now, Heidi will be joining us on a bit of a late on this one, but first, I think we know what we have to do. In fact, let's do a test. Chopper, what do we do now?
Long rest.
Not yet, no!
I second that. Long rest.
No, not now, not yet!
First, we need to drink beer.
No.
Yeah, then
Also, that works too. Drinking contest.
No, I think this music should give it away.
No, Mugbeard and I do a drinking contest.
Oh,
Get back to the spot. I think this music gives away what we have to do. We have to recap. So,
Hey, boy.
Honestly, you've been doing this for 13 sessions now. I think this would be common sense. Anyway, let's start off. So, time for a little bit of a recap. So, our mighty team, leaving the city of Hope Key, have made their way on their travels to the city of Helix. Along the travel, recap rap? I don't know! No, I don't have a rap plan on this!
Spit some fire, why don't you?
The story all about how
Yo, Merry Christmas.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's too early. Wait until after Thanksgiving's over.
Anyway. Anyway,
Brownie, what did you expect from us? Seriously, at this point.
Oh boy. Anyway, along the way, the team came across and saved the little girl Annabelle, and they also managed to come across a large known resting place known as the Caster. After leaving Annabelle there, the team carried on with their travels to Helix. After coming across one of Mugbeard's old friends, Tox, the team basically had a little discussion on what to do, with Goldie rushing back to the Caster.
I went to warn them with what's going on in Helix.
Sorry, I almost missed that one. Sorry. Zelion had stayed behind and gone to warn the others. And now, as we're going onwards, the team reconciled nearby and decided to set up a rest spot on a little small rest area. There, they came across the mage Zermus, who introduced himself with, shall we say, it was quite a piss take.
I'm gonna have to say that again. It was funnier the second time.
Yeah.
It
was a real piss take. There you go. But after introductions and the team managed to acquaint themselves with their new friend, the team were not so observant in their scenario and were attacked by a creature known as an Echowl, which Zermus had known about. During this process, the team managed to vanquish the foe, despite having a few, shall we say, death moments. Not the TH1, the F1, with the team recovering now. So now with the team deciding it was best to recover their strength after their battle and wait for
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Try again.
Oh boy.
Nobody died.
With the team resting up, it was there that they heard the sound of hoof prints coming along their direction. With the team looking up and noticing the horse, this is now where our team is picking. This is now where our session is picking up. So, everyone, it's game on. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're going to enjoy this one. So, our heroes. I still need to get used to saying this. Our heroes, you are all busy resting up, and you all have now looked up. And as the sun is slowly starting to set, you can sort of see this horse figure that is sort of about 30 feet from where you are. You look and you see the horse is a pure black. The hair that sits on its back is a slight blonde color, and it is looking like it's basically well kept. At this point, you also see on the horse's back there is a cloaked figure.
Oh God, death has finally found us.
That is not Goldie.
I rolled 11 for initiative.
Well, in this case,
I get ready for a fight. Can I raise my shield?
You can if you want to. The better question is, Heidi, what do you want to do?
You might get murdered the second you get up here, just a warning.
Oh, fuck. Let's see. I finally found you. It's been a while, but I finally made it to the campsite, it looks like.
Do we know you?
Our campsite.
This is our campsite. I think yours was about 5 miles down that way.
Okay.
I draw
It's
my.
okay. I was given the same treatment when I came. It's okay.
Can I draw my sword slowly?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I draw my sword slowly.
Will you react to that? Well, actually, Heidi,
yes.
You're currently a cloaked figure on a horse. Do you want to introduce yourself to the situation here?
You know, before you get murdered.
Yeah.
Or I just
what role do I do for that, though?
You don't roll. You basically just declare what you are. You describe you describe your character, and then you just introduce yourself.
Oh, sure. Where's my...
You're currently cloaked up, just for the record.
Yeah,
okay.
Might want to do that before you get murdered.
Yeah, I decloak. I raise my hood off of my head to reveal brown ponytailed hair and hazel eyes. Relax,
God,
I'm
it's
not
a
your
Romulan.
enemy.
I'm still raising my sword slowly.
I just kind of lift up my dagger, just cautious of this newcomer.
I'm just dying from eating Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Lucky bastard has Krispy Kreme.
On my quarterstaff, and I wave. Hi.
I slowly get off the... Sent here by the High Lord Titanus.
Janice?
Did she just say titties?
Titanus!
Ooh, where?
Titanus.
Not Titanus.
I'm still death from the last game.
She means Titanus.
Titanic?
I'll tell you what.
Close enough.
Zermus, make a history check for me, please.
I will do a history check. How do you do that?
Let Zermus do his history check before anyone intrudes.
Still raising my sword. Hurry! Before that thing comes out, someone's gonna get stabbed.
So it's R//D20.
Please don't kill anybody.
Whatever counts on here. So it's a history check. +5. Ooh.
Yeah, history for... Oh,
That's not the right
it's
slash R.
R.
Oh,
slash R. Okay, right. Okay.
We're not doing Reddit, Will.
Oh, 22. Okay, yeah. So,
Damn!
Xerxes, though you have not set foot in the city yourself, you are at least aware on who Titanus is. The figure they are referring to is Titanus Ron, the High Lord of the city of Hope Key. And from what you know, based on your role of being the high knowledgeable source you are, with that lucky fucking role, you actually know that the city of Hope Key is home to the Unity Treaty, which is basically the one thing that binds the land of Monu together in this peace and harmony state that you are aware of.
Mate.
So wait, you got sent by Titanus?
Yeah, that's at least what the note says.
What's the magic keyword?
I'm not gonna stab you yet. I put back my sword.
Trace
Answer me
and
this!
Valor.
She knows. She knows.
Damn, I was just bluffing, but she actually knows.
Alright, that's good enough for me. I learned.
Well, okay.
Okay, so what exactly did... Okay, so I guess he sent you as backup or something?
I mean, I guess so.
Expecting an army. Is there an army behind you by any chance?
Sadly, no. I came alone.
Damn Titanus. Mother. Anyway, welcome to the camp.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, I forgot about that myself.
Hold up, what race is Ursula?
Ursula.
She human?
Do you want to introduce?
Yeah, I'm a human. I'm human.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ursula is the character that we have here. So Ursula being a human there. So Ursula, you look over and you see this slightly different style group, and unbeknownst to you, you have a similar reaction as to what Zermus had with the group, almost being bewildered and surprised. But due to the fact of your conversation with Titanus before you came out, you were at least aware of this group coming together, but you weren't sure on the fact that there was a mage amongst the team, though.
I was never told that a mage would be joining the group. Is this some sort of...
He's new.
No,
Don't worry, I was taking a piss behind a tree. It happens to everybody, you know. So
He's new.
good.
Oh, not really. No. Just ignore him.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a...
I roll for history check.
Okay, make a memory check. Go ahead, history.
Is there a memory check?
No, it's just history.
All right. D20 plus 5.
9.
I can sort of clarify. I can't clarify what.
Yeah, you can't recall it
But
due
I
to
know I did it.
The previous battle sort of rattled your head a little bit, so you're still a little bit dizzy from the loud echo, so you can't really recall what you did.
Okay.
But we are full of surprises.
I'll come back to this.
Yeah, we do have a cleric on the team, but she's gone. But she's
Missing for the moment.
At this rate, we should start charging membership fees.
Might as well.
And so, council tax was made.
What is this, Connecticut? For those who don't get that joke, Connecticut is full of taxes. And it fucking sucks, because there are taxes for literally everything.
Fourth wall! Rebuild!
it's too meta.
Cool.
Well, I'm going back to my beer, which
That
is smuggled
damn
with us.
bird is back.
Cool.
I feel like I gotta kill that bird eventually.
Cool. Bird flies off.
Found you son of a...
Bird flies
Kill
off.
my dog.
Anyway, so, Ursula, you watch as
You
the
live
group go
for
back to
now, bird.
You watch as the group go back to this makeshift campsite. What do you do?
I'm probably just gonna stay over here by this tree. For now.
What are you doing over there?
Well, I never really haven't had much experience with people, so this is.
An introvert.
Yeah.
Are you still pissing behind that tree? Because you said it pretty damn far away.
He does sound far away.
You.
All right, so as the night is beginning to wear in, you watch as the fire is slowly dimming.
Mugbear, you still got that flask on you?
We've got the beer keg, you idiot.
No. I was asking you, how strong is the booze in your flask?
It's beer.
Damn, I was gonna have you stoke it by dumping some of it on. The next time we find moonshine, I'm gonna buy some for you. You'll thank me later.
Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
What is he doing? What is
Newbie.
Okay, is anybody
Because you
hungry?
could light a torch with that shit.
Hold up. I just realized, has anybody actually eaten today?
Me? As in
Yeah.
real life or as in game?
Game.
No. To both of those.
We had biscuits,
yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, well, concerning you guys left the caster earlier in the morning, you guys haven't eaten before. The last time you guys ate was at the caster. You guys have not had a scrap to eat along the way.
Traveler, I don't suppose you have any supplies that you could help us out with.
Please tell me you brought food!
Actually, I do.
Over here, I'm trying to cook.
I have food. I have some food too.
Yeah, I have a few rations I can share.
Let's make a feast together and reminisce.
Only a
Not
day's worth,
sharing my
though.
food.
That's
Deer,
any,
cool, the deer.
Reminisce
cool,
on
cool.
finally the
Oh,
time where...
yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
there's a
eating
deer.
that damn deer, bird. I might as well just eat you instead.
Cool.
Okay.
not a bad
Fly
idea.
off! Shoot, before I stab you.
So I reach into my bag and pull out the hunk of cheese and a loaf of bread that I had bought from
Oh, good, I still got my rations.
a few days prior.
All right. So you.
Well,
you
good news is I had 1 day's worth of rations on me, so I'm going to eat dinner with that out of those rations and eat breakfast and lunch tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, if needs
Where's my
be, I could always go foraging again.
I'm not eating that deer. Either it's fresh or I don't eat it.
I'm going to hunt them.
So you're gonna
Can
go.
I hunt
something
with you? I've got
fresh, huh?
absolutely nothing.
There's the deer.
I'm not eating the deer.
Okay. So Raven's
Can
going
you
for
make
19.
me
Okay.
eat
So
the deer?
So Raven, what check is that, just for the record?
And it is a survival check, which is
Survival
used
check.
to...
Okay, yeah, sorry, I just had to check on that. Okay, so Mugbeard, when you mention the words you're gonna go hunt, you disappear off to the group fast before anyone else realizes it.
That's nothing new.
Due to your at least knowledge of your monk training, as you were sort of trying to pass through some survival training, you do know a good habitat where a good amount of beasts and foliage mostly is surviving. You do see with your knowledge of the area, you notice there is 3 deers that are grazing close by. 2 of them are huddled together and they're just sort of grazing on the grass, while the 3rd one is sort of sitting at the back and just sort of looking around.
Well then. Pray.
What do you wish to do?
All right. Does anyone want bread and cheese? I hold up the loaf one.
I'll
one
take
loaf of
the
bread.
cheese.
I'll take the bread.
Okay. I hand the bread and cheese to whoever wants it.
I'll cut it in half, save the rest for later.
Thank you!
How big is it like a cheese wheel?
The hunk of cheese, it serves 3 people. That's what I bought.
Okay, good. I will take all the cheese. Because I essentially am 3 people.
You're me one.
And
Mr. Orange.
It's Christmas time soon, guys.
it's 5 servings per loaf of bread.
Thank you. Huh?
Why is it hot dogs coming packs of 8? Sorry, I couldn't resist. So, Raven, Mugbeard, what are you going to do?
I'm going for the one single one.
You're going for the okay. Make a stealth check, please. 13.
Could be worse.
Okay, he's going to. So the deer is going to have a little check around. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the glories of being DM. I have my own dice right here. All right. Okay. Okay, check the stats. Okay. So Mugbeard, you with your monk agility, you glance and you notice that there is a few bushes to the right of the side that actually go right behind the deer. You sneak around, but as you get to the third bush, you actually have a slight rustling by catching your cloak, or I don't know what the proper terminology for it is, but you basically get it caught on one of the branches and you pull, which causes a little rustling to happen, and the deer looks over in your direction with a slight gaze.
Oh god, that's gonna be interesting.
But he then glances up and he just goes back to eating. He got a 6.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, he got a 6. He doesn't notice you.
Lucky bastard.
Nice.
Murder him. Murder him.
Yes. I'll do the thunk on his head.
You're going for... Okay, make an attack roll, please.
Oh.
Makes an attack
I
roll,
thought
yeah.
we said no combat.
Oh shit.
12. Let me check the armor on a... Let me check the armor
It's gonna be like a 5, isn't it?
Let me check the armor on a deer. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Soon.
Great, now I'm gonna have to string up the deer.
Soon.
It's wearing plate armor.
Soon to be hit on the head by a dwarf with a quarterstaff in hand.
Am I gonna have to clean this deer up for him? I swear to god if I am.
You know that was
No need. I know how to clean out a deer, so I can do it for you if you want.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
stronger than you
it's
are.
an 11. It sort of just hits it. 9 points as
Wait,
well.
it knocked him out on the first. He knocked him out on the first try.
He did, because it's only got 8 hit points. So with a quick strike, you realize that this is the best time to strike. You jump out of the bush, and with your staff in hand, you clutch it with both hands, and with a little bit of a "Ah!" you swipe down on the poor deer's head, and in a sort of Looney Tunes moment, the staff just sticks on his head for quite a bit, sort of like, "Duh!" And the deer then just goes flat. At that point, the other 2 deers look over in your direction. They sort of prepare to charge, but then noticing that you've knocked out the deer in one hit, the 2 of them then flee in the other direction.
How
You
far
killed
away are
it
they?
with one try.
Sorry?
How far away are they?
Right now they are
Oh,
about
no,
35,
he
they're
got
about
the taste
thir-
of
they're about
blood.
35 feet away.
35 feet, which
He got the taste of
is
blood.
my walking speed, so I should be able to reach one of them.
If you want to go for another shot, go ahead.
Oh god, I give him advantage.
Oh, 16 does hit. The second one does not. Okay, so you.
I did
He's
just
going
say I
for
give
flurry of blows for the record. So So Mugbeard, you dash forward and you catch up with the slightly smaller of the deer that looks like is a bit of a. It looks like it's a little bit not as agile as the other one. You strike at the first one, and you slightly stumble it. But because you're of your slight cockiness, you strike with the second blow, only to find that it actually gets up, and it actually misses on the second strike as it stumbles, as it then begins to gallop away, slightly wounded, but it's sort of taken a bit of a hit.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because he's leaving my area of influence?
Ooh, I think you might. I think you might.
I'll say I'll allow it on the precept of it being just a single attack. 21!
Oh my god, you killed 2
21.
So
deer!
he pulls out. So at this point, you pull out the staff, you sweep on the legs, and you topple it down again. And in quick succession, you strike with the staff in the same place as the other one, and you knock
my
the other one
God.
out dead again.
You're meant to tenderize the meat after you cook it.
Two of them!
At this point, the third deer is already about 60 feet away out of your range.
There's no way you're catching that
I
one.
wave at it. Okay, I'm going to drag the 2 deer with me to the camp.
Okay.
I am going to be cleaning
well,
deer
five.
until sun.
Okay, so at this point, Mugbeard...
How far away is he?
I'd say at this point he is about... He's about 150 feet away, somewhere on there.
Yeah, great. There's no way I could.
So Mugbeard, with your strength, you actually took a little bit of strength out of you for making those strikes, and you begin to pull the deers back. As you begin to pull them back, it is quite a long haul for you, and it is getting to about maybe 10 o'clock at night by the time you arrive back at the camp with 2 deers clutched in both your hands, with 1 in each hand.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Jesus, Mugbeard. Did you get
I
them?
went hunting.
Did you at least take them out first?
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant. Anyway,
I killed them first, and then I dragged them away.
good. Like the mountain
But
lion
you
are.
wanted some food, I went hunting.
I mean, I'm not complaining, because I did say if they caught it, I would eat it, and it is fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, looks like I'm stringing up a deer tonight. Great.
I can do it with you if you would like.
You get the other one.
Well, there's 2 of them, so why not?
Okay.
Alright.
I'll say... Okay, at this point... So, you both bring the... So, Mugbeard, you bring the 2 deers up to the group. You begin sort of skinning them a little bit and just making sure that they're basically full dead and everything. It takes you a little bit of time, but
They
I'd
are
say
dead, right?
I'd say in the basics of time, I'll say that it takes you a good bit, about 20 minutes, to get these deers both fully prepped and ready. And you basically get them prepped up and fully cooked, and everyone is basically ready to gorge on this feast. I will say that it did come out perfectly fine, and everyone is fully fed. And I will say in this case, Zelion, you can recover 1 point of exhaustion.
1 point of exhaustion.
that's one
Yay.
So Zelion,
So we did-
you are back at 1. Everyone, basically everyone is still full fed now. So everyone is happily fed.
So right now we basically have... We've gone through a short rest, right?
No one declared if they were having a short rest. Everyone just said they were sat down. No one said short rest.
Oh, I'm going to take a long rest.
Yeah,
Well, concerning it's nearly 10 o'clock and things, I guess it's up to you.
I'm doing long rest.
Yeah, I'll do long rest.
All right.
I'm going to do a long rest myself. I am near dead tired at this point.
So if you
I'll
guys...
take the first watch.
All right. Is anyone going to assist? Trilly?
I am.
I will.
Oh.
Oh,
Well-
okay.
Okay. I'll say we'll let Ursula do it. So in the case of this, everyone begins to settle down for the evening. The fire is still slightly. Trilly and Ursula. Either both of you make a perception check, or one of you can give advantage to the other. Oh, question. Do any of you have night vision or dark vision?
Yo.
No.
I do.
I
I
do.
don't believe I do.
You're a human,
Yeah,
so
we
no.
don't.
So in which
I have
case,
one.
Oh, right.
I-
in which case, either you both roll at disadvantage, or one of you makes a straight roll.
That's why I wanted to be a sentry.
What's your perception, Heidi?
Perception. I'm trying to. It's +3.
+4. Do you want to roll
I'm
as
sorry.
well?
It's +1. I'm sorry.
Who's that going on?
I think I'll take the roll, a straight roll then.
Okay. Trilly. So Trilly, make a normal perception roll, please. 23.
Nice.
There we go. That worked wonders. I tell you what, Trilly, just for lulz and giggles, roll again, and we'll see what would have happened if you had disadvantage. Let's find out. just for lulz
It's a
and
natural
giggles.
20.
You would have got 14.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, so with the 23, so you both settle down, and Trilly, being well fed on probably one of the best outdoor meals that you've had in a long time, you are fully prepped and ready. Despite being quite a heavy load to eat, you are prepped and ready to go, and you are keen-eyed and watching. Despite the fact of the battle, you are basically on high alert, and you are ready for anything. So at this point, I'll say that right now, there is, because of the high roll, you do hear the sound of nearby wolves that are about sort of 5 miles away. You sort of hear them howl, and they're sort of going off in the other direction. You also hear the sound of a faint few crickets just sort of hopping around close by and such. You see a couple of little fireflies as well, sort of hover around the slight makeshift bonfire, and you do see that a couple of them sort of flying over the two of you at this point. They're just sort of flying around. They're not really doing that much. So anything you guys want to do during the night, during your bits, or shall we just move to the next shift?
I'm sleeping.
I like to lullaby myself to sleep.
I'd say you can make a performance check if you want.
Yeah. What do I check?
Make a d20 and add your performance.
Performance. All right. Here we go.
16.
Hell yeah.
So you sort of hum a gentle melody, and you do get the others to sort of fall asleep in the moment. It does take a while, and everyone does relax. However, because of how it was, I need Trilly and Ursula. I need you to make a check, please. I need you to make a let's call this make this an intelligence check.
You feel wide awake and alert.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, there was no metaphor in the song. I'm just saying.
So is that a D20?
So a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Got it. Okay.
My intelligence modifier is nothing.
I'm pretty sure I
So
got that
make
same
a
intelligence
straight roll.
modifier. No, it's worse than yours, by the way.
Well, let's find out.
My
7.
intelligence
Really?
modifier is a -1.
Oh dear. Heidi, what about for you?
Yeah, I'm at
Intelligence is 15 with a buff of +2.
So d20 plus 2 for you.
Okay.
Oh, it says an 8.
16. So, Trilly, with
Yes!
you being on high alert, you're ready for anything. But at this point, you react to the slight humming that's coming from Zermus, and you begin to fall asleep.
Wah, wah.
Ursula, you being the lone type before, you're used to sort of hearing these noises and knowing what sounds like a threat and what sounds like just gentleness. You look over and you can see the halfling sort of drifting off to sleep, and you then see that Trilly just sort of falls asleep with her head gently across Mugbeard's lap.
Do I have to
Yeah,
do everything
about
by
the death of my
myself?
Family really does get you sleepy, doesn't it?
All right. I will say for the base of this, your search goes no threats in this. So who's taking the next watch?
Yeah, you're not waking a sleeping half-orc. I am out of the game till morning.
I technically lullabied, but because of the fact that I lullabied, I'm kind of awake right now, so I'll take the shift.
All right.
I am tired and I'm at 4 hit points. I'm sleeping.
Fair enough. So is it gonna be just Zermus on his own?
It's okay,
I
I've got
think
my left hand.
can I probably make a roll to stay up with him?
Sure. I'll tell you what. Make the same roll you did before. So d20 plus 2.
Okay, so let's see.
So Zermus, you wake up and you look over and you can see Trilly fast asleep. You then look over at Ursula. Let's find out if Ursula's fate.
Ah, shit. I forgot the space.
It's time to change fate.
Shut up.
That means
There, finally.
17. You look up and you can see that Ursula is wide awake. She's sort of staring at the flames to keep herself up. She then looks over in your direction, Zermus, and sees you sort of beginning to wake up.
Can't
Oh,
sleep, huh?
are you going to take the shift with me?
I believe so. I tried humming, and while everybody else is asleep, I don't think that really helped me. Wow, singing about my dead family really does put people to sleep.
Damn.
How about yourself?
Oh, I can relate, actually. I have a dead mother, and my father kind of hates me for it, so that's why I left home.
My apologies. Is this what's keeping you awake right now, or?
No, not the dark thoughts, just the fire. It's kind of calming, honestly.
It is. It's a very nice, welcoming evening.
It is.
What exactly are we looking out for? Just
Threats.
trouble, or any specific kind of trouble?
Just
okay.
threats, any kind of danger, I guess.
Okay, at this point, I need the two of you to make a perception check for me, please. Heidi, I will say, because you've been up for a bit, you know what? I tell you what, same thing with the two of you. I tell you what, Zermus, I believe you being a halfling, I believe you have, not halfling, a tiefling, you've got dark vision, I believe.
Where would I find that?
You'd find that in your either description of things. I believe you do. Man, this is something I should have.
Oh yeah, dark vision, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I tell you what you can do. Either you can both make separate rolls, but Heidi will be at disadvantage, or if Will makes a roll, Heidi can give up hers and Will can have advantage.
I'll give up mine.
Yeah, might as well see for up to 60 feet. Want to be all cautious at all times. Never be too safe.
All right,
so
so
what do I do?
Will, roll a D. So make a perception check. Roll it twice, and we take the higher one as your result.
Okay, so the first one, 17.
17. Okay.
Next one is 4.
4. Good thing we did that. All right. So with that 17, the fact that you are in this scenario, you look around. And you don't hear anything out of the ordinary you expect from nature. You hear obviously the fire crackling and everything else and such. You can hear the sound of snoring coming from the half-orc fighter who's just really out for the count. You can hear you can hear the bard that is sort of just completely out of it and looks deep in sleep. You do also hear a noise close by. You hear this slight sort of
So chewing?
Not chewing, you still hear a sort of, well, I'd say you could hear sort of snorting rather than anything, but it's not coming from the group.
Okay, so it's definitely not.
It is.
It's not Mugbeard.
It might be.
Oh, you're awake now. The sound of the ringing of his ears.
It's like one of those anime skits where they just sort of sleep and then it's like ear twitch. I heard that!
Yeah. Can I go check what that is?
Sure. You hear the snorting and it's sort of coming from here.
What part of? I thought there was no fighting.
Well, we already broke that rule.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go check that. Okay. All right. So as you go over, you see obviously the remains of the dead deer from where the Ekal caught it before, and there you can see 2 wild boars just scoffing away at sort of the partial remnants of this deer.
I didn't know they were carnivores.
They can be, in this anyway.
They're really nothing but trouble, but to be fair, if we want to keep supplies on our next journey, we're going to stock up at all costs. It's either I kill one of them, or both, or none.
Well, at the moment, the only person who's sort of awake and with you at the moment is obviously Ursula.
Can I go back to Ursula?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Could wake me.
So you go over.
Well, I want to consult first.
Go ahead.
So I found 2 wild boars just out the back, so nothing suspicious, nothing crazy. But I don't even know our supplies for our next journey, so is it worth taking one out, or do we just leave them be? What would you do?
Honestly, it's better safe than sorry, so I'd take at least one of them out.
One of them? Okay, can I go
One.
back to Can I go back to the place then?
Sure.
Sure.
I'll take one of them out. So
Okay. What
I'll
are you
use a
gonna...
stealth check.
Yeah. First, make a stealth check.
+1. 12.
12. Ooh.
I think that might have just hit.
Yeah.
That's
Let's find out. Let's find out what the dice says. Great. I feel like I'm playing Dungeon Dice Monsters. Go dice roll. Oh my god. Great. A Yu-Gi-Oh reference in a Dungeons and Dragons stream.
That's not unusual.
Why, hello there, Zermus boy. You're trying to sneak up on my wild boar. Oh no. Anyway, let's find out. So, what the fuck is up with me today? Come on!
It hit, didn't it?
The boars are just busy scoffing away at this. They do not even notice you. I got a natural
brilliant.
1.
You're
Of
kidding!
course.
A natural 1. What the fuck?
I'll take one of them down.
Okay, what are you
With
attacking
my,
with?
With my small knife.
Small knife. Okay, I make a d20 plus a strength modifier, please. Make an attack roll.
1d20. What's my strength? Where does it show my strength? Oh, at the very side. Oh dear. It's not a
No, it's
plus.
more.
Well,
It's not a plus. It's,
it's
a minus.
Go on, make your roll. Let's find out.
Oh boy.
17. Yep, that hits. Make your dagger attack.
So wait, it's a +1 +7. Dang.
So how do I do this?
So you take what the attack of the knife is, which I believe is a D4 to my knowledge.
Small knife quantity doesn't show anything.
Do you not have an actual weapon?
It says in my equipment, small knife.
Oh, that's more of a cutting thing. I'd say for the basics of this, let's attack it like a dagger. So roll a.
Oh, there is weapons, crossbow, light, dagger. Yeah,
Okay, dagger. Yeah, so we'll say for dagger. So roll a D4.
If I wake up and one of my knives is gone, I'm going to be pissed.
1d4. And
Yeah,
that's just
1d4.
it, yeah?
Plus your modifier. 1! Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so you taking in your inner survival, you're like, in this moment, I can do this. So you strike with your dagger, and you essentially sort of scrape against the nostril of this pig, and it just sort of just... And then it just looks at you for a brief moment. And in the confusion, the two of them actually begin to slowly back away.
Oh, Christ.
They realize their
This is better than I
scenario,
thought.
and they
Yeah.
are going to... Let me see, I'm going to try and make a dash here. That's more like it!
You rolled a 20, didn't you?
No, not a 20. So the two of them actually looking up at you, they realize the situation and their surprise meal has been ruined. They basically bolt the other direction before they even have a chance to think about anything
Oh,
else.
no fresh bacon.
Can I make a wisdom check?
Hold on. Why do you want to make a wisdom check?
Because I have a +1 wisdom. I can do animal handling.
Well, that's...
Or
Is that
Right, guys, hold on. I see Mugbeard making perception. Right, can I just make this as a clear thing? Can anybody not make random rolls without telling me what's going on, please?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because I've got Mugbeard
sorry.
who's done it twice, and I've seen it a few times. So in the nice way to put it, if you're going to do something, tell me before you roll. So I will say for this case, Mugbeard, I will have to put that as a no for that one. Just for now.
Dad, you were asleep.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even say they woke. I didn't even say they made They didn't even make a noise to wake you up. That was essentially what the roll was, to
That'd be
see
a
whether they
power
woke
that
you
I
guys
would-
up.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
did-
you're busy being Trilly's pillow.
Yeah, it's really feel. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you technically did, but technically things. Right. Okay.
Just let him do it.
no.
Please, guys, please. Okay. For now, I'll say no, but from now on, make sure it's declared. And even if you have to repeat it, wait for me to give it an affirmative or anything before we do anything. Okay?
Yeah.
That's
All right.
confirmed for everybody. I will say, Heidi, because you're up, I'll say, well, because of your perception, you sort of look over and you hear the noise, but because of your perception and you can't really see in the dark, you have no idea what happened.
So that means.
Do I just come back?
If you want to go back, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go back. Yeah, that failed miserably.
Damn it.
Yep, I haven't really got the best hunting skills and got much good strength. Could have used using some magic, but to be fair, I have a dagger and I've not used it in a while. And I thought, ooh, well, if everybody has a weapon, then maybe I could try use one, and it didn't work. Oh well, no bacon.
I could give it a shot if you want.
Well, by this
They're
point,
gone.
the pigs are already about 100 feet away.
Yeah, they've disappeared off the face
Yeah.
of the earth. I mean, if you want to go run after them, I could come with you, but because it's really not safe to go out alone.
Take this.
If one of us,
I knew.
Never mind.
I had a. I walked into that one.
Yeah, you did. All right.
if you guys come back and one of us has been stabbed, I am not responsible.
Yeah, technically you'd be leaving the group unattended, so it's up to you.
And we're like children.
I'd say we just
Abort.
leave it a lost cause.
Yeah.
All right. So is there anything else you guys want to do for the night before we move on?
Honestly,
Nope.
just keep another watch eye out, and no, that other than that, that's it.
Okay.
Nothing from me.
I will say though, if Heidi, if your character stays up at this point, you will gain a level of exhaustion, which is going to put you at a disadvantage.
So how do I take a long rest?
Basically, you just say you're going to sleep and do long rest.
Yeah, you just declare it.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm gonna take a long rest.
Okay.
No problem. I was gonna stay up by myself anyway. Got a few lingering thoughts in my mind, and a bit of peace would do well. You look absolutely exhausted. I would recommend sleep, so definitely do that.
All right.
Okay. So Ursula, you find a little spot that's next to Zelion. You sort of just begin to settle yourself down next to the warm fire. You sort of give a look up at Zermus, just for confirmation that it's going to be okay. And you then slowly begin to drift off to sleep. Zermus, with you lost in your thoughts for the evening, you begin to think back over what you've been going through for the past few years of your life. You begin to think about the events that happened that led you to gaining the cursed tone on your skin, the accomplishments of learning magic, and the wholehearted decision to go out on your own to basically try find the answers to what the questions you have been wanting to ask to not just ask yourself, but to ask those that it relates to. You begin to sort of ponder a bit more, and lost in the thoughts, you then look over around at the team on the floor, and you begin to feel a little more lighter about yourself, knowing that you feel that there's something you can accomplish with this team, or if you're not going to be with them at least, you know that these people will be of a connection to what you want to achieve or what you desire.
I wear these battle scars with pride, but I never have to hide them to myself. These new people have had my back for this short period of time. It's probably about time I spread my wings on this too. This is the first time I've ever had company in a long, long time. I've been doing a lot of this alone. Look at these scars. They're the worst. I guess I could go try and heal them, but what would be the point in that? The memories don't linger. They don't go away. They're still here. But I guess it's been lifted. I don't really have to do this alone. I don't have to keep this in my head alone. I best not tell anybody about too much. Until maybe later down the line if I can trust them. Because I don't even know if they trust me yet. They've allowed me to sleep with them. Around the campfire. Eating deer. I did get given a loaf of bread. We managed to slay a beast together. And what, in just one day? Just imagine the kind of stuff we can do later down the line. Yeah. I really don't feel alone anymore. I think I'm gonna like it.
Okay. For the record, that actually was quite sweet, actually. I quite like that, actually. So I don't mean to ruin that. That was actually quite sweet. All right. Yeah. All right. So
Top 10 most heart-wrenching speeches of 2018.
Yay.
all right. So at this point, I'll say the night comes to an end. There's not much there. So I'll say you all gained your long rest if you need it. You've all got your spells and your health back. So you're all...
Do I still have one level? Do I still have one level of exhaustion, or did I recover that?
Normally you only gain one level from a long rest. I gave you the extra one because of the meal, so I'll say for this, you are back to normal now.
Okay.
Just for this one, I'd say.
Okay.
All right, so the morning begins to fade in. It's basically about, say, 7:30 in the morning. It's kind of a misty sort of morning. It's not blue skies as it normally is. It's quite heavily clouded this morning. There's sort of taints of light and dark clouds in the sky. You see a couple of birds flying over, and the cold air begins to slowly hit all of your faces to slowly wake up.
Ooh. I stretch. Just feeling well rested after getting a chance to rest.
Good morning to all of you.
Morning.
I slowly wake up and sit up in a cross-legged position.
I wanna bonk whoever's snorting.
Okay. You just gonna come and just bonk him on the head. Just donk.
Probably Mugbeard.
Who was
No,
it?
it is.
It was Mugbeard. All right. So, is there anything you wish to do this morning?
Labe.
I'd rather let everybody know of the stuff that tried to happen last night, which was like try to get stuff.
Okay. So you inform the group. Sorry.
So essentially, while you were all asleep, not really much happened. There was no crazy stuff. I did hear some snorting out in the woods. Went out there. There was like 2 boar, and I figured, well, maybe how about trying to get at least one for the journey. Oh, it was an embarrassing story, but I'm really crap at hunting, guys. I'm sorry.
Got wings and fly.
Yep. They left. It was just a bunch of boar. They left. They vanished, and then I just kept watching out. There was literally nothing else.
Cool.
All right. So as you guys begin to sail for the morning, even the heavy sleepers are beginning to slowly stir now after an extra hour of being fast asleep. You all sort of begin to polish off the remaining of the deer that was left over, and you then begin to talk about your next move.
I don't want to wake up.
10 more minutes, master.
I don't want to wake up.
Wait, guys, wake up.
No.
No.
Bonk on the head again.
You knock me on the head again. I'm gonna knock you out.
Then get up.
Mugbeard, just wake up.
No, master.
At this point, oh, sorry.
You're really not.
I go over to Mugbeard's pouch of alcohol.
You're gonna get knocked out in a minute.
I rummage through.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh my god!
This can only end well.
It's the first stealing from the party.
Oh boy! And I'm not the one doing it, I'm the rogue.
14. More balls to Will on this one. 14.
Oh boy.
You begin to rummage through, and you feel a
This is gonna
couple
end
of
well.
items in there. You obviously see a couple of survival clothes and stuff like that. You do see, like, a wallet that has, well, I say the makeshift wallet this time, has basically a good, you without touching it or looking at it, you aren't sure exactly how much is there. And you can also see that there's also, at the bottom of the bag, a faint look of a flask at the bottom.
I should notice this.
Well, you're fast asleep right now.
You're still
You haven't woken
asleep.
up fully. You've been snoring.
Yeah.
I have been talking back.
True,
Yeah?
true, but for all I know, that could be talking in your sleep. Well, are you waking up now and noticing this, though?
If I notice this, hell yeah, I'm awake. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Okay, I'll say
If he
in
really
this
cares
scenario...
about, the group and waking up, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me taking this flash.
Okay, I'll say in this scenario, Mugbeard, make a perception check right now. 21!
Oh gosh!
So you...
There's gonna be a fight now.
He's going straight
There's
for the
gonna be a
attack!
fight.
He's going... Okay, okay, so Mugbeard wakes up and he
You
goes
done
straight
fucked
for a
up,
strike.
Aaron.
Okay,
Good. You're awake.
he lunges at
Throws
you
the
with
flask back to him. That's all I wanted to do.
Alright, well, you're making a strike against you, though. What's your armor class, though, Will? Are you taking it or not, though?
Let me have a look.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Armor 11.
11.
Oh,
So you take 3 points of damage. So you put the flask away, you look up and you're like, good morning, bang! You essentially stumble back and you just look at this sort of dwarf who's just stood there with his fist literally forward. Basically, if he was standing up, it would look like he's trying to fist pump you, but it's not.
He tried to strike you. Pretty sure he struck you in the balls.
I have no balls. What are you talking about?
I was about to ask.
Am I?
Well, good morning then.
So that still leaves me.
I
asleep,
smile and I laugh.
Teeth falling out.
That still leaves me asleep. Last time I checked.
Well, is
Right?
anyone
Oh, I
still
know how
waking
to
up?
solve that. I'm going to play my lyre.
Okay.
Alright, who's
Performance
that?
check.
7, yeah. So you decided you had this brief moment to celebrate the playful attitude of this.
I wake up slightly, and try to knock out Mugbeard again.
Go on.
I try to knock him out like an
All
alarm
right.
clock.
I would.
I'm not gonna knock
Okay.
him.
In this scenario, I've decided on this. By the way, I've decided on this. Mugbeard makes an athletics check. And as for Magnus,
Strength check,
you make a strength check. So 11.
But acrobatics, damn.
I'll tell you what. Either athletics or acrobatics. I'll let you choose one of the two.
Okay. Oh,
Damn it!
22.
Holy shit! He rolled in. Wait, no, that can't be real.
No.
That doesn't look real.
Wait. Is that? No, that's not.
Yeah,
There's not a
it-
D20 there.
That's not real. Oh, you son
all
of a
right.
bitch.
Yeah.
D. There we go. Oof. You're a
9.
lucky wee man.
Oh, I hit him. I punched him. I
All
fucking
right,
punched
so
him.
at this scenario, so you wake up at the bad performance of the liar, and as you strike forward, you basically bash him on the head, and in a quick instant, you watch as this smile appears on Mugbeard, looking in your direction. He sort of falls backward, but because of all the noise, it sort of wakes up the little halfling who's basically still been sleeping on Mugbeard's lap.
Ow, bastard!
Can I go back to sleep?
I'm just gonna go walk off towards right here.
Back to sleep.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Is there anything? Is there anything you're doing, Zelion?
I'm just doing this to just kind of
Get out of the line of fire.
Yeah,
I
same.
could just basically have a
I'm just
little
taking
bit
a
of time
piss.
to myself. There's
There may be
I
a
knew
fist
he was
fight in a
doing
couple
that.
of minutes between
All
me
right.
and Mugbeard.
May I finish?
Sorry,
Holy shit.
I apologize.
I wasn't finished talking.
Sorry.
So, all right. So, during this moment that I'm wanting to myself, I pull out my lute and I just begin to play a song.
All right.
May I do a performance check?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll allow you to make a performance. Go ahead. While Dell's rolling the performance, is anyone else doing anything?
I'm just taking a piss.
Okay.
I've
You're
already
always taking a
back,
piss.
to the other side of the road almost, so I
No,
can.
not though.
All right, fair enough. Zelion with a 20. You begin to play flawlessly this gentle tune for the morning, as if to kind of get everybody sort of woken up for the morning and prepped up in just sort of this gentle, serene morning.
Ah, Slipknot, my favorite.
It's a band.
Okay, never mind. It's a
Okay.
band.
So, is anyone else doing anything else for the morning?
I mean, I've already knocked out Mugbeard. That's one check off my list.
Okay.
Screw it. I'll stay awake.
Okay.
I start putting my armor back on.
Do I have any like potions I can use on myself actually?
You can try, or if someone has a magic they can use for healing, whatever. It's up to you.
Potion of healing. Yeah, I've still got a potion of healing. No, actually, it's only one. It's only 2 damage. I'll save it.
That reminds me, I got rid of
I'll wear
mine.
these battle scars with pride.
Well, awesome, good. All right. So you guys prep yourself up. So, what are you guys going to do?
Is there a town nearby? Or is there actually an objective that we were going with from the beginning?
I keep
Helix, if I remember correctly.
where.
Should we maybe get a move on there then?
Yes.
What about Gold? Hold up. What about Goldie?
She'll catch up to us. She has a horse.
Yeah.
That does,
Remember,
I could go
she stole
down.
one of the horses and left after I tried to catch her?
To be fair, that horse would quicker than ours.
Maybe if we want to drop something along this way, just to kind of, maybe we can't directly tell her, but if she's maybe on the journey, we may leave her some clues so she can, like, trace the path back.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if
You
it
don't-
would help. I don't really have anything that she could remember because I've never met this person.
Only we had some small children.
Well, if we wait a couple of hours, we can send them some
Good girl.
Laws. Hooey.
I'm certainly hoping that she doesn't bring that. I'm certainly hoping that she doesn't bring Annabelle or Marco.
Annabelle and Marco. Can I roll
Long story.
an investigation or insight or something to help?
I'll say. Make a history check. Make a history
Yeah.
on this one.
+5. Oh, Jesus.
13.
I don't-
Okay. You aren't too familiar with the name of Annabelle. Marco, you have heard briefly. You've only heard the name creep up from a bandit group that patrols around this area that patrols like the eastern part of Hope Key, known as the Rebellious Foot. But that's the only bit of info you know.
Marco. Bandits. Somehow I kind of feel you. These are bandits we're talking about here. And if I'm not mistaken, Marco has got a hefty name in that one. But what's the stick here? You don't want Annabelle and Marco around, but what's the beef?
There's no beef. I don't want. It's just there is no beef. Annabelle's a child, and Marco's gonna be needs to get to a town. Needs to get to a town so he can catch a boat.
A boat.
Everybody else here, however, everybody else here, I just glare at Magnus. wants to not only is not only willing to endanger a child, but they also want to drag along Marco too.
Oh Christ! I feel you.
At this point, as you guys are all having this discussion for the morning, by the way, a figure actually approaches from the eastern side, as in the direction you guys were originally traveling. There is what looks like another cart, but the cart is being manned by 2 people. 1 second. I better do something.
That's Robin.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea when you see the fact that these 2 are wearing Solar Guard uniforms.
Solar Guard uniforms, you say?
Yes, the cart begins to move forward and notices your group and just glances over in this direction. Oh.
Oh.
You...
Jeez. Shit.
I
Halt!
Can I make a dexterity check?
What are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna be hiding.
Okay,
I am going to go out in front of the cart and stop it.
Okay, so before Magnus does his thing, yeah, if you want to make a stealth check, go for it.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
so then I roll a d20.
Yeah, make a d20 plus your stealth. The rogue's finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's see.
God.
Fucking hell.
Someone's going to fail.
Will it? Let's find out.
That's dexterity, right?
Look in your commands where like perception, perception, athletics, survival. There should be a stealth check there.
Okay, yeah, that's dexterity, so I have a +3. I don't know how to read this thing. Is that right?
Yeah, no, that'll do. Yeah, 22. You vanish instantly. You just vanish out of sight.
Ninja vanish.
Okay, so as the cart is approaching, they hear your words about halting and they just begin to slow down and stop. The 2 guards look down in your direction and they sort of prepare to grab their swords at this point.
Whoa, gentlemen.
I hold up.
We are here by You're Solar Guards, are you not?
You see what looks like the one who's sort of more, shall we say, more donned for combat sort of look over. That is correct, but forgive us, but you choose to stop us when we're on our way back to Hope Key. What business do you have to stop the Solar Guard's pursuit?
Funny enough, we are from Hope Key and on a mission from Titanus himself.
The 2 guards just look at each other for a moment and then look back at you. You are on a mission from... So you must be on your way to help up at Helix, correct?
Yeah,
indeed we are.
Yeah.
What's the situation out there?
I am new here.
Ignore him for
they
now.
look over at the mage who just spoke and they just sort of blink a little and they go, I see. That's nice.
Anyway, what's the situation down there?
Yeah. So, well, concerning you're on your way, it probably is best. We were just on our way, actually, back to go give his High Lord the situation. So at the moment, the creatures have broken through the southern wall.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we took too long! Alright, we need to get...
Yep.
Alright, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take our cart, we're gonna borrow your horses, and we're gonna go all the way over to Helix. You could tell Titanus all about this, and we can get the punishment later. Right now, we need to get over.
They look over at your cart just to at least inspect the situation. They notice, obviously, the one horse that is still there that you had before. But then they... Actually, 1 second. That's cocked. Okay, I'll take that one. They actually look over and they notice the black horse that's sort of grazing close to your bonfire. And they look back at you. You have 2 horses yourself. Why do you wish for our 2?
Because that's actually a very good point. I didn't think of that.
Makes it quicker. We are a
Yes,
large group.
3 horses makes it quicker.
Well, as much as we would be sure, we've sadly got some supplies to take back. If you haven't
Supplies?
if you haven't noticed, and you look in the back, and you actually see about 20 people sitting in the car in the back.
Whoa.
You actually see basically a mixture of sort of 3 families and a couple of business sort of owners sort of sitting in the back. They sort of all look in your direction, and you can see like the kids sort of shivering sort of with the cold air, and you see some of the parents just sort of looking at you with a slight disgust of what
I
you're
did
trying
not
to do.
see the families.
Well, nobody looked.
Go. Get out of here as quickly as possible. We'll hitch up our second horse and get down there. Just tell Titanus we're still on our way there and that we found Marco. He'll know what it means.
They look over for a brief moment and they just nod and goes, "Alright, but if you're going off to Helix, I suggest you hurry. There's a possibility that the rest of the walls won't fall anytime soon."
Alright.
Anyway. But if I may make...
and if you see a golden dragon on the way up there, on the way down, just tell her to get her rear in gear and get over there.
They both nod and they go, "Oh, yes,
Chili?
yes, Chili?"
Sorry. Is there any room on your cart, just out of curiosity?
Oh my god, please don't tell me you're going with them.
You see,
No.
the 2 look over and said, "Not really, we're kind of stocked up. Why do you ask?"
We ran into a young girl who, on the way up here, we wondered if you might be able to sort of pick her up en route, but if you're full, don't worry about it.
They sort of answer a minute. Are you talking about like this old ruined place that's just up the road?
The what?
The caster?
The caster, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not the caster. We were on our way past that area just a moment ago. We're about this ruins of this weird sort of house. It's got Halt Dawn written on the front.
Wait, what?
This old house.
Halt Dawn, for the record. As in halt like what you say for a guard, and dawn for like the start of a day. They're both one word, for the record.
Well done. I've
I
never.
don't believe that's the caster.
No, that's not.
We just passed the Costa.
They both look up and they point, and one of the other guard who was not really sort of speaking the first points in the other direction that they were just coming. It's just about a couple of minutes up the road. There's supposedly some burned down house that looks like it's been burned down for a while. Honestly, no one's had the balls or the dignity or even the desire to sort of go in there. I mean...
Neither will we. We gotta get over to Helix now.
Hey, there could be something important in that house. You never know.
Look, the southern walls are already fallen, right? That means all the rest of the walls are now at risk of falling as well. We need to get over there as soon as possible. We need to hitch up that horse.
I turn to the soul guards. Are there no other guards trying to protect the place? What the heck is with the what's the security situation?
You see, at the moment, the guards are fighting back. We've managed to scare them off, but we've only just recently done that. That's sort of why we're sort of heading our way to Hope Key right now with these people. We figured we'd give them some shelter, and it was probably best. Mayor Lorna is wanting to try to get as many people to safety as best as possible. Right now, I'd say we've got about near 200 solar guards trying to defend the other 3 walls as best we can. We've already lost about 20 of our men so far.
Get more reinforcements. We're gonna need them.
Isn't that what you guys are on the way for, though?
Oh, we may be reinforcements, but if you haven't noticed, just get over there, get more reinforcements, and get them back here as soon as possible. It's either going to be a bloodbath by the time you show up, or, if we're lucky, every single bug will be dead. I'm hoping it's the second option.
Magnus, make a persuasion check, please.
Oh boy.
This should be interesting.
I roll a natural 20. Persuasion. Oh, so it's +0. Fuck!
Natural
roll a
1!
Can I roll another?
No. What about Zelion?
I kind of wanted to do something real quick before the guards decide to leave. Okay, where is it? There we go. I kind of snap off a small piece of the copper wire that I have in my back, and I point to one of the solar guards and cast the message spell.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Okay. What are you wanting to say?
Okay, I said using the message spell. I tell the solar guard if do not allow Annabelle and Helix. She could get she'll be in danger if she goes there. She's only a child. Please understand.
Make a persuasion check.
A persuasion check with a message spell?
Well, technically, message is you passing a message. It's not you trying to persuade them.
Can't I just? That was the message I wanted to send.
All right. Well,
and you want me to use persuasion?
Well, message is basically you trying to make a talk to someone via a distance, basically. It's not.
No, but
it's not you trying to
I don't want
influence
to.
them.
There's a reason why I'm using the message spell, and it's because I don't want anybody else hearing.
Okay, well, I'd say make a persuasion check with advantage because no one else is knowing that you're doing this.
Okay, 18.
Cool.
That bird is back.
24! Wow! Okay, the guards look over when they hear this sort of noise in their head. They then look over and they actually see you holding the copper wire in your fingers. They then look at each other for a brief moment and then look over at your group. Alright. We can't promise anything, but we can at least do a check. If anything else, you say that you had your... You say that there's a girl called Annabelle, you said?
I kind of make a motion, but I do not say anything more, but I just nod briefly.
Oh, God. Wait, what? Can I make a perception check?
I'd say if anyone wants to make a perception check, they're welcome to do so.
Sure.
Oh,
I'm rolling
okay.
a perception check.
Oh, there's two people making a perception.
Wait, I have an 11 passive wisdom, which is my perception. So you have +1. On top of that, so.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Wow, you guys are still sleeping.
Speaking of 11.
Wow, 12. Okay.
I'm just here. It's fine.
Del, make a stealth check.
Health check?
Yeah, you have to beat 12.
I'm off it.
11.
Yes! I beat it.
So at this point, you do the nod, and Magnus sort of glances when they hear the guard speaking.
What was that about, Annabelle?
Nothing.
What was that? Come on. Spit it out.
What? I'm not. Make a motion I make a motion with my mouth saying I'm not saying a word.
Can I roll an intimidation? Can I roll for intimidation?
Can I roll the counter intimidation? To stand my ground at least?
I'll allow it this once. You guys make a persuasion off.
Oh my God!
Natural 20!
What?
There's only one way this is stopping, and that's if Del gets one too.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
I'll take it.
Make
intimidation.
No, make a persuasion check that nothing is wrong.
Oh my.
Yeah! Magnus.
Oh no!
Magnus, you look and you stamp your foot in the ground, sort of shaking things a little bit.
What was that about Annabelle?
The tremor causes me to be seen, and I fall out of the tree. Essentially,
Never mess with someone who a half orc vowed to protect. What was that about Annabelle?
I groan. I turn to Magnus, and then I say, and then I speak in Orcish to him. None of your freaking business.
It is now. I responded, Orcish.
So to the rest of you guys, unless you can understand Orc, you can hear these two. You can hear this half orc who's speaking Orc, but then you can also hear this half elf who's speaking Orc.
What's all the grumbling about?
None of your concern. This is between me and the half elf.
At this point, the solar guard just looks and goes, "Look, if you don't mind, can we get going, please?"
Go.
Sure.
This is no longer concerns you. This concerns me and her. Him, whatever.
Dude.
I corrected myself.
All right. At this point,
This concerns me and him.
At this point, the guards tip their hat, and when they heard the noise of a person falling out of a tree, they actually look back and they look over. Is she with you?
Yep. For now.
Very well. Then good.
She got sent over by. She got sent by Titanus as well.
I see. Then I wish you all good day, and if you go on your way to Helix, good luck. And with a snap of the reins, they begin to dash forward.
Right.
Is someone moving out of the way?
Alright, sorry.
Thank you.
I think our cart might be blocking the way, actually.
It's alright.
They can just go around it.
They begin to swerve and they just carry on. Alright.
Alright.
So at this point, what do you guys wish to do?
I like to continue my argument.
I would like to avoid the argument because I'm not gonna tell him what I told the guards through the message.
You do know no torture, right?
There'll be no torture in this group, thank you.
Not today.
I don't even. Do not even try it. I was raised in an orc village. I know how to fight dirty.
I am an orc.
You're half orc and you didn't. You're half orc and you probably don't live in my village.
At this, right.
I swore to protect her.
So
I will do anything to protect that girl.
So I turn to Magnus. So do I. But your method of wanting to protect her is to drag her into danger.
I left her there for a reason. She gave us directions.
Yeah, you were keen to and you were keen to.
Do you think that was an easy decision for me? I already lost one child in the battlefield. I'm not losing another one.
Trilly would like to get on the cart and get the horses ready to go.
Go ahead. I'll allow that. So you begin.
Possibly without a group.
Possibly. No. Matt.
I love how no one's gonna poke at the fact that I mentioned I lost someone in the battlefield.
Look. I don't know what the heck you've been through, but but where I come from, we believe in doing the right thing. Right now, the right thing for me is to keep Annabelle out of danger, not drag her into it.
She's at the Costa. She's with Marco. She's safe for now. The reason she's not with us right now is because she told us where to go. And the fact is, we need to get there as soon as possible. And I'm not willing to argue about this. She is not here. Therefore, she is safe for now.
And you said before Goldie left to drag both her and Marco back to us. How do you think that?
Because that means they're not safe anymore. They've been
come in and
compromised.
say, "Calm the fuck down." All right.
Yeah, that's all acting, by the way.
Yeah. For the record, it's pretty good actually. For the record.
Thank you.
Mugbeard, what are you doing there?
I'm just sliding off.
If
from
you
here.
can't understand the fact that this was one of the toughest decisions of my life, fine. She is safe for the time being. She is with one of the best fighters I know. She is also with the Golden Dragon. Now, for the time being, she doesn't need protection. And those guards I bribed better stay with their lives because I also promised them way more if they died.
Okay, fine. Do you want to know what? Do you know what the heck I did earlier?
Yes.
I sent a message to them to tell them to keep Annabelle out of Helix. You could
have just told me that, and we would have avoided this whole argument.
Well,
Sure.
considering the past few times that you've talked about Annabelle, it would. Let's bring her to Helix. She might know the way better than you do.
Because she was the only one that knew the sewers. Now, the fact that we have a map means, or we can get in. Now, because there are solar guards, we don't need that map because we can just go right through the front gate. Now that I know solar guards are guarding the place.
All right, fine.
Dragging her along was one of the tougher decisions I've made. And now the fact that we don't need her doesn't mean my vow to protect her isn't as valid. I'm going to protect that girl with my life.
Yeah, well, guess
and
what?
If it comes to it, I will sacrifice myself for her. Now, I am not losing another child on the battlefield. I will never make that mistake again.
Wait, what?
My son went out with me to battle once. He didn't make it. I did. It was one of the toughest, most heart-wrenching moments of my life. I am not making that same mistake twice.
Fun.
And if you think that I don't know honor or how to make hard choices, you are dead wrong.
At this point,
we need
to
get to Helix.
If I may, at this
Sorry.
point, as you say you're dead wrong, Magnus, I need you to make a spell DC, please.
A spell? I don't have a
Yes,
spell.
I need you to make a spell saving throw, please.
I'm about to get shot, aren't I?
Maybe. So make a spell save. So basically,
I don't know how to do that.
Spell DC. You roll. Let me double check. You should have a spell DC in your thing, I believe. Let me double check. Actually, hold on. He's gonna make a. Actually, the thing is going to make an attack, should I say? So he's gonna make an attack.
I'm about to get attacked by a wizard, aren't I?
Let's find out. That is 14. What is your spell?
Doesn't
DC?
even make it. Doesn't make a dent. My armor class is 18.
No, what's your spell DC? Look in your, you should have a spell DC somewhere on your thing.
What the heck is a...
Yeah, basically certain characters have a spell DC, or certain people have to make a saving throw.
Where would that be?
Give me a moment. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second while I do...
Oh, wait,
D&D
features.
Beyond. It's D&D!
Racial trait. I'm on D&D Beyond. Looking for it, right?
Alright, let's have a look. A book look. Don't worry, I think I know where it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see a Magnus look.
Yeah, and I'm overpowered as fuck!
Okay.
My armor class is ridiculous. When I get my plate armor, it'll be a 20.
Well, duh, because you're a half-orc.
Yep,
Yes.
that's the point. Okay.
I am
better
a
armor.
tank. I'm a tank.
Let's see.
Also, plus my shield gives me +4.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I can't find it.
DC. It should be on here. Okay.
Where would it be under?
Roll. Okay.
What would it be under?
Roll a d20 and add your wisdom save, please. So add your wisdom.
So it's +1.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
11.
The spell should state against what the save is, so wisdom, constitution, whatever.
Alright, fair enough. Let me double check it. Okay, yeah. So it is a wisdom. It is a wisdom. Who are all the characters in this? They're basically all sort of here. So, Magnus, as you say you're dead wrong, at this point, you suddenly begin to feel yourself becoming slightly tingly to start with. And it's at this point you then suddenly go numb and you just fall flat onto the ground.
Oh, please don't tell me I'm dead.
No, you're not dead. You're not dead. You are currently you're currently paralyzed.
Okay,
Oh boy.
Wait, can I examine him just to make sure that he's okay?
And I would like to make a perception check as well to go with that. I want to hunt.
For this one, actually, no. You guys need to make an Arcana check, please, to see whether there's magic induced.
Arcana.
I want to see where it came.
Alright, who sent assassins after me? Mugbeard, I know you're a sore loser, but seriously.
I heard Raven is making perception, so Raven, make a perception check.
I just made an Arcana check.
Okay, Zelion with a 10. Heidi, you're making one for Ursula as well, yeah?
Yes, I am. Is that a d20?
D20 plus your Arcana.
Okay. Where's Arcana again? Oh, I see it. Never mind. Yeah. It's intelligence. Nah. Alright.
Alright.
Oh, I go. Damn it.
9. Okay. The two of you at the glance, you can tell he's been affected by something, but you're not quite sure exactly what happened to him. Mugbeard, with your perception though, you look and you actually see from the back of the cart that the solar guards were driving.
Oh,
you can actually see one of the figures who was basically by themselves. You see them begin to lower a staff very faintly, but you can't get a good look exactly which figure it was, and they're too far to hear you at the moment.
No. I draw my short bow.
Because I want to yell, thank you, and wave to them.
Fuck you, man!
Well, you can draw your bow, but at the moment, Mugbeard is the only one who knows where it is.
That's what it is.
Okay, what just happened? I turned to Mugbeard.
Oh, it was one of the solar guards. They probably were thinking that he was too loud.
You sure it was the solar guard?
Well, one of them lowered the wand, so probably.
No. You know it was a figure from the cart of it. You don't know exactly. You don't know if you know it wasn't the solar guard because they're too far forward. But it was sort of from your perception, it was one of the people in the cart, but you don't know exactly who.
Exactly. At least it was someone in the cart, you know. So
I freeze. I run up. I freeze and I run up to Trilly. Trilly?
How long?
Trilly, do you still have the Raven?
Yeah. Is the Raven awake, or has it still got a few hours to
awake now, yes.
Random question. How long am I paralyzed for?
Oh, wait. Hold on. What just asked a question?
Never mind. We'll let them continue.
Okay.
If there's a magic user on that card, we need to warn Goldie.
Fair enough, and Trilly will hand the Raven back to Zelion.
I grab the Raven, and I just need to put it on the ground and say the word, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I place it on the ground and shout, "Winged voice!"
As she says winged voice, you look at everyone. All of you look over, and you see this statue slowly begin to shake and glow, a faint glow, and then it begins to dim slightly.
Winged voice.
At this point, you watch the glow get bigger, and then dim again.
Okay, I take in a deep breath and say it one more time. Winged voice.
At this point, you actually watch as the statue glows a brilliant bright white light. And at this point, you watch as the raven that was sitting with the statue appears. It flaps its arms to basically cause itself to fly. And it looks over in your direction, Zelion. And it just stares at you for a brief moment.
I am so glad we didn't go far.
Alright, good. Alright, good. I kind of coax the raven onto my arm. Okay, listen carefully. Hey, I need you to send a message. I need you to send a message to Goldie. Okay, it's very important. Okay, never mind. Okay, tell Goldie that there's a cart full of that there's a cart with solar guards driving it. There's a bunch of people on it, and there is a spellcaster in the cart somewhere, and they just paralyzed Agnes.
Question: who's gonna drag me?
We'll find out.
Just warn her that there's a spellcaster. If she has Annabelle or Marco with her, let her know that they need to go back to the Costa. They need to stay there and they need to stay safe. Okay?
Let me have a look at this. I just need to double check.
You ain't really need to persuade a bird.
Let me find out.
Pretty sure the bird is. Last time I checked, the bird was magically bound to whoever summoned it, and then.
Yeah. Let me. Okay. So let me just read this here. Okay. So, by means of this spell, use an animal to deliver a message. You specify a location which you must have visited, and a recipient who matches a general description, such as what you specify. You can also speak a message of up to 25 words.
Okay, so how many words did I just say?
Too many!
Oh dear.
Okay, hold up. Okay, I just take a moment. I just take a deep breath. Well, okay.
You want me to give him the message? I can speak bird.
Can I write the message and attach it to the raven's leg?
Sure.
I pick up my journal. I tear off a blank page and I write down what I need to write. Hold up. Let me type it up real quick.
That's fair enough. Who are the characters? Well, if you saw at the beginning, we'll give you that there. All right. So let's see here. Oh, okay. So Ursula, I'd like to make a history check, please. Assumption about the magic user.
Yeah. Something about that staff just kind of flashed. I recognize that flash, but I don't remember where.
Go ahead, make a history check.
Okay.
Just to interrupt quickly, very quick question.
Yes.
If Zelion is writing a message to attach to its leg, can I give the Raven another message to take to Goldie verbally?
Yeah, I'd say I'll allow it as long as it fits the 25 word. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of hold my arm out to allow Trilly to give the verbal message to the bird.
Holy! And Ursula with a
natural 20!
There we go.
Nice.
Right. Okay. As these messages are being attached, Ursula, you ponder for a brief moment. Where the hell's Will going? Will, where the fuck are you going?
I think he just needed a little bit to chillax, so...
Yeah.
Anyways.
apparently.
I recognize that flash. Where did I recognize that flash?
So at this point, you basically look at the scenario, and based on this situation, you can recall something very, very deep within your history of being just remind me, you are an arcane trickster, aren't you?
Yes, I am, and my father basically kicked me out of the house. I
had to remember that. So, based on what you saw, you are actually familiar with how this happened. This is slightly similar to what you...
I know that spell. It's been used before. I remember now. Oh, I remember there was a mage with the black pen.
Oh, no!
Maybe
he's knocked out with a black pen.
Okay, I've written I finished writing the message. And then at a peak.
Okay.
Okay. And then I just kind of add them based on what I've heard from Ursula.
Sure. Okay. So Ursula, to be specific, I'd like to point out that you are actually familiar by this because of your history as an arcane trickster. You actually recognize, based on the strength of that paralysis, that the staff in question that they're slightly talking about, and how prone he is right now, this is basically caused by a device called the Staff of Jirai.
Staff of Jirai. Okay, I need to remember that.
For the record, it's spelled J-I-R-I.
Okay. I finished writing the message, and then I just fold it up and tie it around the raven's leg, making sure it is firmly secured. Okay. But not so much that it hurts the raven.
Okay, fair enough. Trilly, what were you doing? You said you had a message you were going to pass, yeah?
Yeah, it's under 25 words. I'm going to give the bird the name of the caster, Goldie's description, and the message is, Goldie, Zelion's message attached to bird's leg. Meet us at Helix quickly. Leave Annabelle at caster. See you soon, God
damn it, Will!
Will is not completely gone!
I'm serious about 10 seconds. Nice.
Alright. So at this point, the raven sort of listens to your words. It looks back at you, and you can see a glint in its eye. You see that the two eyes glow red, and then they go back to a pure black. You see the wings then sprout out, and you just hear this, message received! And it begins to fly. And with that, you watch it turn the other way, back to where you came, and you watch the raven jet off in the direction towards the caster. Basically,
I call out, be careful, don't get spotted.
At this
Black pen.
At this point, the raven has gone out of sight, and you all basically come to reconvene.
Am I still paralyzed?
At the moment, you are still paralyzed. You can still speak, but you can't move.
I am going to murder whoever did this to me. And Mugbeard, put me on the cart.
Yeah,
so
I'll drag him to the cart.
All right. I will say at this point, I'll say in this scenario, instead of being courteous to him, you actually do slightly drag him rather slowly, but because of this, you are giving him more time to scrape across the cobbles of the path.
I'm gonna knock you out when I become unparalyzed.
That won't be for a while.
How long am I paralyzed for?
Because of the history, I'll say based on this, Ursula, you know, based on the name, you're gonna be paralyzed for at least, actually I need to roll for this.
Yeah, if it's 20 minutes, I'm gonna start laughing.
Ironically enough, it's a d20, and the number indicates something, but it depends on what's gonna happen.
I hope to God it's a 1.
One might be worse.
If it was a 1 or a 20, then it would be as if critting things. If it was a 1 for the record, you would be paralyzed for a whole day.
Jesus. So these are days?
Yep. Not days, no. These are hours, for the record.
Fucking hell.
You are paralyzed for 10 hours.
Yeah, I can work with that.
So you cannot move, you cannot do anything except talk for 10 minutes.
So basically...
10 hours.
10 hours, sorry. 10 hours, my bad. Yeah, 10 hours.
Does that mean he can't close his eyes for 10 hours?
I can move, I can still talk a minute.
For the record, no.
Fuck!
So
I can still move my mouth, but not my goddamn eyes. This is the worst spell I've ever heard of. I just want you to know.
So at this point, you all come to reconvene over the body. Now, you all watch as Mugbeard begins to drag this half-orc, and in a sort of Looney Tunes style, you see a frown. You see a frown appear on sort of on Magnus as he's being dragged. It's sort of like, why are you doing? Ow! Why are you doing? Ow! Why are you? Ow!
Ooh, that wascally dwarf!
I stop halfway and just close his eyes, realizing that he can't close them himself. And I'm so really happy that he just slept.
Don't put him face down in the cart.
Alright.
I'm gonna knock every single one of you who's out. I just want you to know that. Except for you, Will. You're fine. Because you haven't messed with me yet.
For the record, this is what happens when you dawdle for too long.
I was just about to try to convince everyone to move, which is fucking ironic.
That's why I did it. At this point, you all come together and you watch the fire dim out, and all is quiet.
My face looks like I'm contemplating, and I look like I'm either scared, troubled, or just thinking deep in thought.
Okay. Well.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
Ursula,
being useful.
Do you mind if I hitch your horse up to our cart?
What? Oh, no. Go ahead.
Okay, Trilly would like to try and coax the horse over so she can attach it to the cart.
Okay. I'll say in this scenario, I'll say it takes you a couple of minutes, but you do manage to bring the horse over. Because the owner's close by, I'm allowing it just to basically go through willingly. So you attach the you attach the horse up, basically nice and tight. It sort of looks down with you with a sort of, and it sort of glances back over at Ursula for a moment, and then it looks back at you and just sort of. That's my best horse. I'm sorry. All right. So, what do you guys wish to do?
Shit. I don't want to get since the statue's bound to me. I don't want to leave in case I get too out of range. So what do you guys want to do?
We keep going to Helix.
Yep.
I'd say we split up.
We're once again splitting up. Well, listen, Ursula. That sounds like a mesh idea, but okay. We barely know you, Ursula, and no offense, Zermus, we barely know you.
That's because I'd like to keep my history a little bit in the dark, as it were.
Hey,
my history's not a good history. I can understand you wanted to keep secrets. We all have our secrets. I have my own. Not as big as mine. It's about my father, and I hate talking about my father.
You don't have to talk about him if you don't want to. But But all I'm saying is we don't. I mean, other than last night, we don't really have a full reason to trust you guys, and I want to trust you guys. I just want to know, what do you suggest that we all do exactly?
Well, it's either we split up or we stay here, it seems like. If Helix is in trouble, we all need to. But if you need to stay to protect the Raven or to keep it, close so that it doesn't get lost, then I say that you should stay here.
I don't think the Raven works like that. I think it will still carry on going even if we head away.
Are you sure?
Let me just give the rundown on this, just so the fact that you've at least got it. The silver statuette of the Raven becomes a living Raven for up to 12 hours. Once it's been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. While it's in its Raven form, the figurine allows you to play the Animal Messenger spell at will. Yeah, it throws it at Will Ryan. So basically, it keeps going for 2 days, but the maximum it can travel is going through knowledge here. It can cover 50 miles in 24 hours.
Okay, and how far away is Goldie from where we are?
Well, hopefully 25 miles or less.
Goldie's even at the caster yet. You don't even know where she is.
We know.
Considering we weren't very far away when we had that fight, I assume she's pretty close. She's probably out there at that point.
I've got it here as she is about 80 miles away.
Which is within the range of the Raven last time I checked.
Yeah, it'll take about a day and a half.
So, but by walking or by horseback, but if you fly in a straight line.
Alright, well, it's been a couple days. For all we know, Goldie could be on her way back right now.
Fair enough.
Alright, so... Okay, so...
Although,
I don't know about you guys, but on the way to Helix, I want to stop by that house that the guards mentioned.
Well, I have no say in this because I'm still paralyzed.
Yeah, I want to check out this house. It sounds cool.
I blame Mugbeard.
Yeah. Everything.
Exactly, and half the time I'm right.
But this time it's not his fault you were paralyzed.
Then I'm wrong this time, but it could be the next time. Also, so.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well,
where's my phone?
It's okay. Next time I'll do something to you again.
All right. We'll stop by the house. There could be something useful. Who knows? Maybe there's a survivor from Helix who's hiding out there. You never know.
True, but the last one paralyzed me.
We don't know if that was a survivor from Helix or one of the Black Pen.
They were in the cart, weren't they?
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean
fighting.
We should have gotten out when we had the chance. Ugh. Anyway.
Okay. What? Okay. First of all, what? Okay. First of all, why? Okay. First of all, I feel. Look, I don't want to take any chances in case it was a member of the Black Pen. Okay. This is important. It's important, and if they just came from Helix,
that means they've already come and gone, which means they didn't find what they wanted.
Well, maybe, or maybe they did find it. But we won't know until we get there.
True.
Let's get on the cart and get moving then.
All right, we'll stop by the house. We'll make a quick stop at the house first, and then we'll go straight to Helix.
More delays.
I hop into the cart and take the reins.
Okay.
This time I'm driving the cart first.
Damn it.
Yeah, only reason being because I'm stuck in the cart, not able to move.
I'm enjoying this.
Not even in the cart right now.
I am going to get you back for this, Brownie.
The DM remembers all.
Yeah, and so do the players.
Threatening the DM is not wise, ever.
Yeah, so I've learned. Wait a minute.
Now.
Wait, Brownie, that shouldn't have hit.
Should not have hit.
Too late now.
You rolled a 16, right? Or 14?
It basically I basically said that it was a wisdom saving throw, so you had to roll a d20 and add your wisdom.
Yeah, but wouldn't my armor class stop it?
Nope.
No,
It's
that
magic.
only stops physical strikes, not magical. Some magical. It doesn't stop.
Oh, magic missile, which is physical attack, would stop
Yeah,
it.
sorry, dude. I did
Damn
my
it.
working on this. So,
You made sure I'd get knocked out on the first try, didn't you?
Well, I made sure to try.
Jesus Christ.
Anywho, so what are you guys doing exactly?
I'm taking the reins.
I'm going wherever they take me, because I can't move.
I'll sit next to the driver and pay attention.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I'll get in the back.
In the cart next to Zellian.
Okay.
Right.
If one of you throws up on me, you're getting a knife through your heart.
Why would we throw up on you?
You all
Because
also...
Mugbeard's here. That was mostly the Mugbeard.
I never threw up on you.
No, if you throw up on me. If.
Wait, should I do an animal handling?
Yes. I put you there, by the way, just for the sake of putting you at the front there. Let's see. Who says they're taking the front there as well, by the way?
Mugbeard and Trilly, I believe.
Okay. 21, yeah. You basically...
One animal handling.
Yeah, that was animal handling. So, you snap the reins and the horses instantly just sort of get ready to move at this point. You all also look over and you notice that the mage hasn't moved at all yet.
Haven't you finished having a piss yet?
Had the fire with it?
I have no idea what the Will's here.
I don't know.
Will's just muted,
Yeah.
so he should be able to hear us still.
Just double check. Will? If you're still here, dude, can you move?
Yeah, he can hear us. Yeah, sorry about that scene. That was a little bit intense.
Are you okay?
As I intended it to be.
Are you getting in the cart is basically what there is going on. Because we're moving to the house.
Yeah. Okay, he's coming with.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, he's coming with. Alright, so Will's coming with. Alright, so you all get up in the cart, and by the way, you still have your keg of beer, by the way, there.
That's my...
It should be
Let's leave it. It's not important.
It's empty.
Fair enough then. Alright. So you guys begin to make your way forwards, and you basically sort of have this... You get this feeling that things are about to get a little bit more on the interesting side. You know what? I think we'll keep going for a little bit more.
Well, I gotta get going, so...
Oh, do you have to get going now?
Yes. I have half an hour to get down to Norwalk, Connecticut, which is not that far, which is about half an hour away.
Right.
Well, Magnus can't move anyway, so...
Okay.
It seems like a great place to stop.
Yeah, alright. We'll make a stop on this bit then. So what we'll do is we'll pick up for the next bit when you guys...
2.5 hours, Will.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
2.5
Let's
hours.
at least do one thing beforehand. I'll say you guys carry on for a good sort of 3 hours before you arrive at this.
That was 15 minutes away.
Oh, 15 minutes away? Oh, shoot. Did I mess it up?
Remember that guard said it was 15 minutes down the road.
Well, it is to me, Will.
You're right. Sorry. Damn it. I looked at my facts wrong. I looked at my facts wrong. Yeah, this is 15 minutes away. I'm on about it's still a few hours away from Helix. Sorry. That's what I meant. Sorry. So basically, this is essentially the setup that you guys have arrived at. And this is actually where we are going to stop.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, so we'll stop maybe because of Chopper and stuff like that. But next time, guys, we're going to see what happens with our heroes when they basically come across the old place known as the Hawthorne. But let's see.
Why do I feel like this is the original cast?
Yeah, but here's our important questions. Will the Raven be able to beat the car to get to the next destination? Will Goldie receive the messages in time? Will the heroes be able to find out something on their travels? Or is Helix going to be fallen before it even gets built again?
Probably that
Will
last one.
Chopper actually get his revenge?
And more importantly, will the DM live to see after this call?
Probably not.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna roll now. 17? Do I avoid?
No, 10 plus 3.
High enough.
We'll find out.
Damn it!
Yay, I don't die. Yay!
He got away with it for now.
Alright, but with that said, ladies and gentlemen, the perceptions rolled low. Guess it's time for this show to go. I'm working on this, alright?
Please.
I'm
That
working
wasn't bad. I
Kidding,
like
of
that.
course. Kidding, of course. Anyway.
Harumph! But with
I actually
that
do
said,
gotta get
guys,
going.
if you've been charged with joy with this episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and check out the other videos here on our channel. If you liked what you saw, tune in next Monday to see exactly what happens on our Perception Check show. But until then, guys, it's goodbye from Chopper.
Yep, see ya.
It's goodbye from Heidi.
Bye!
It's goodbye from Raven.
Bye!
It's goodbye from Aeon.
See ya!
It's goodbye from Dell.
Bye, everybody.
It's goodbye from Will.
Shut myself.
Jesus.
His first words after so
Really, that's the
long
first
is I shit myself.
He lives!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about making that so, intense.
Was that the
You're
reason
fine.
you went quiet, dude?
Huh?
Was that the reason you went quiet, dude?
Yeah, I get anxiety I fucked on, so I needed to.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
It's all
worry
good.
about it, dude. So, if anything else, at least it was
It felt
believable.
unnecessarily loud, so I was like, okay, I'm going.
That's what I apologize for that.
I'm sorry,
I was
too.
trying to make it real.
You rolled intensity too high!
I think maybe you did the
And it
job
worked.
right then if it was
If it was scary, yeah.
If it caused a panic attack, I'm pretty sure I did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
my heart was
performance
pounding,
my
really.
performance was so grand, it gave me a heart attack. Oh, wait. Anyway, and of course, it's goodbye from Brownie, your DM. Until then, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Stay charged, and catch you all later. Goodbye.
Hello.
We're clear, right?
Is the live off?